Okay, at last I am taking a solo trip to visit my friends in my hometown. Some of them I have known them since I was in Standard 1, and wow, so many years have gone by. This pandemic taught me a lot of things and wake up a lot of senses. For those who know me, you know that I'm very passionate about the tourism industry. That's why I came back to work in a travel agent again. But sadly, a lot of things are not as what we predict it to be. Human being is always going to be human being. And if you are not clear of your own directions and also what you are able to deliver, and there's no clear indications of which direction you were asked to head, then it's going to be very tough, especially when you don't know who you are. And this pandemic actually put a lot of people into this situation. I see successful businessmen go into depression. I see beautiful people turn into vicious individuals. And of course, I also see a lot of good in people who realize that life is worth living if you know, or at least you learn to discover where you're going to be. That is why if you see my YouTube taping, you see a lot of changes. Then you must be thinking, this lady, what is she trying to tell? She's saying this one moment at a time, then she's saying that one moment at a time. Well, for your information, this is called living. I am not an influencer, okay? I'm just taping it for a legacy so that I can share with people my experience, and hopefully they can see it and discover their own path as they progresses. This pandemic is not actually what I call it, a disaster. It is actually a wake-up call. It will come sooner or later. If you are not able to stand up now, you will not be able to stand up when the crisis hit you in other ways. You see, the beauty part of this pandemic is everybody back to equal. You know, from the poor they can become rich. Like you see, top growth company, those medical supply company, they are having good business. Whoever in the medical field are in the good business. But then again, you must also bear in mind the risk that they have to take before they are in this situation. And also for those medical practitioners, they are still in the risk, but they are out to help because of their passion in their career. So how passionate are you in your career? This is one question that you need to ask yourself. But obviously, you will not be able to answer this if you do not go through a proper coaching process. And last night, as I was attending one of the IAC live, FB Live, Gonzalez, and I think it's Gonzalez and Martha, including Tan or Kian as it's called, posed the question I asked: what happened if the coachee is choreographing the dance while the boss is the one playing the music? So although the question was not supposed to come out the way it is, but I think miracles happen in many ways, that I got my aha moment. This is where it was shared that you cannot coach your own people, especially when you are high in the hierarchy of a management. no matter how much you love your team, they have to have an external coach, and that including your family. So as you go through the coaching process, and you will understand how to live and also practice the coaching skill in your home, then it will be a beautiful journey no matter what you do. And besides discovering the beauty of coaching, I also discover that there is another tools that I can use. I also attended inner engineering by Sadhguru, because I feel that life is always moving and there are too many things that is unpredictable, and there are too many things that I have to face, including my ego, that have to be kicked out of the way. Being at the age of 54, you know, to kick that out is quite difficult, but at least it is progressing, and I am I am doing my best to kick it out ASAP. So through the inner engineering program, which is free for the medical practitioners, you can go and Google about it, or you can see, you can just click on my my details below, and you can go in and do it yourself. Sadhguru is and the organization is offering free. Okay, you should make a point to have a look at the program. Now, the program is 7 days online, which is virtual, and it is a very useful tools for me. But out of the modules, me having too many things on my mind, I can't really remember everything. So I will, because Sadhguru said not to take notes, so I diligently sit in front of the virtual class and practice everything, and it was a tremendous turmoil, honestly. When you need to clean up a house, imagine the kind of rubbish you have. So in order for me to discover how I tackle myself so that I can deliver better, I have gone into inner engineering class and only practice Kriya. Anyway, it is in part of the program. Okay, in this meditation is only a short 12 minutes, and sometimes I'm so lazy. I would say lazy because I keep putting it off, then it's already night. You see how I enjoy my day of learning. I wake up at 6, 7 o'clock and I'm learning non-stop. Everything also I learn, because life is about everything, and then you focus. Now this is a time to discover, and I discover that I like coaching because I love my career, and by coaching, this is the only solution now for people in the tourism industry, and also this is where we can support the travel industry. So in Kriya, now I got it right. When I think I don't get it right, okay. In Kriya, it is said that I am not the body. Then the next one, when you exhale, inhale you say I am not the body. When you exhale, I am not even the mind. At first it doesn't make any sense to me what you mean by I am not the body and I am not even the mind. But again, diligently I follow. And through the process, this kind of thing come in. I don't know whether iPhone or whatever phone have bugs in it or not, because whenever we speak something, maybe the algorithm pick it up. You don't call that spy because it's come from you know who. But if it come from China, then there's another story. Okay. So in the algorithm, pick it up that my daughter, who is sitting with me for this short meditation, she shared with me last night that I am not the body and I am not even the mind. Means that anytime you face a situation, you must learn how to remove the situation from inner to outer. It's like taking something out of the cupboard. So the cupboard being you, the thing is the problem or the issue or whatever argument or whatever thing that you are facing now. And then I am not even the mind. Then you use a third views to look at the situation. Wow, this is so powerful, you know, because I practice it on one thing that I am facing this morning while I was in the toilet. I always think when I'm in the toilet because that's the most peaceful place on earth for me. So I use one scenario to take it out, and then I see it from the third eye. I mean, third eye not necessarily you must have an eye in the center, okay? Don't think of it that way. Third eye means that you are having a holistic look as an outsider, and then you will see it much clearer. And honestly speaking, it's worth the experience. Even if you are not the one that have been through the meditation on Sriya Kriya, you just try this out on your own. Then you will discover the power you have over the situation. So, I mentioned last night in my YouTube that I will talk about discover. Discover will never stop. Discovering yourself will never stop, because we changes in our life, we changes in the networking, we changes in many other conditions that is unknown. Okay, so don't fear for change as long as you have confidence in yourself. But all these have to be rediscovered. You don't think that you are you know, somebody in the society. You will always be somebody in the society. Through historical data, you will know that people goes up, people come down. After a certain time, it's your turn. So discover how you're going to make it your turn, how you're going to do it sustainably, and how you can be so passionate about every second of the day that you do not waste even a second of time to appreciate the life that is given to you here. So discover is the key. Look for a good coach, and you can contact me. Just click on Peggy Ang and then drop me a message, or you can drop me a message below. But please be kind to me, okay? Because I know there are many things that is selling, which is in the blue color. So don't comment if you saw it. Let it be, because we allow people to have their own thoughts. In the end, only they will know what is right and what is wrong, and it is not in my ability or in my capability to destroy them that way. Things will work out the way they want it when they know what they are looking for. So till I see you tomorrow, I will just talk about discover until a time when I feel that we all can go into reinvent. But hopefully by next week we can do that.